So let's start with our practical part. I hope you all are waiting for the practicals since it was quite theoretical. But remember, theory is also very important, so that we must have certain content with us that we can go and understand in a practical part. So what we are going to cover today, that is very important. We are going to talk about some effective teaching, how we can do enhance with our PowerPoint. I'm going to talk a lot. We are going to how to create a video, what are the different things as a teacher you have to consider. So first thing which is needed, that the very important thing for creating your own content with the help of the PowerPoint, you require some tools. Next, you also have to remember some of the important points which are very necessary for a teacher while creating their own content, own lecture. Either it could be a video lecture or it could be a simple PowerPoint presentation. I will also tell you how you can simply convert your simple PowerPoint into a video lecture just by adding your voice. Okay. Next, we also want to talk about the tips for effective slides. I'm going to share you some of the tips and the tricks, not to see some of the important takeaways that is very important, that you must have a tool of it, how you can go and get it. I know I'm going to get a lot of questions, sir, I'm not able to get this particular tool and all. If you face any of the thing, please ensure that you are asking me the question so that we can answer you one by one. So the first thing, what is required? Mic. Why you require a mic? So that whatever you are speaking, that should be getting translated from your microphone. I'm using my headset or headphone, and simply headset is transferring my audio into my computer PC. Next, you require a webcam. Web camera? Yeah, a web camera is something where I'm recording it, my video. Now the question comes is, how you all are going to do that? And in order to do that, you require MS Office, Microsoft Office. Now the question comes, sir, Microsoft Office I have, but remember, if you want to have an effective recording, make sure that you have a MS Office that is almost about 2016 version, because it has the feature of the recording, and if you're not using that, it might not help you to do that. So remember, you require above 2016 version. How to get it? Is it paid? The question comes. Oh, I don't have a professional mic, I don't have a camera, how I can go and purchase? Why should I spend the money on this? If this is the question in your mind, I will tell you how to do that. Can you get MS Office for free? What if you don't have a professional microphone or a webcam, what you can do? So the answer is, you might having the headset what you get it from with your mobile phone. You can simply use the headset what I am using. You are seeing this, and whatever I am speaking, it is translating from this particular microphone to my computer to record my audio. And next, you all might be having a particular mobile camera, that is a mobile phone with a camera. You can use it and you can effectively do it. So next important aspect, I have just slided this two important thing. What is the importance? If you are creating any content, it is very important for all of you to do research. What is the research? Research, if somebody asks, people will think, oh sir, research means PhD karna. No, it is not like that. Research means whatever you want to prepare, you just go and have your study. Either research can be done from your books or from the internet. Books you can easily do if you have a book. If you don't have a book, don't worry, internet is a big source for you. How to do the research, I will just going to tell you, and how to create your important content with accuracy, because accuracy is very important. If you are taking some statistical data and if you are randomly taking, it may be bad. Your student will feel bad. Oh, sir has not know and he has simply put that. Next, there are two important terms in a digital media plays very important role. If you are seeing this part, this is copyright. So copyright here means that if I have created my own content, as I have written over here, this is C is for copyright. you can't copy my any of the particular slide or anything without of my permission. It means if you're doing, you are just violating the cyber law. Okay, so you might be very shocked, oh sir, if this is the case, what should I do next? Don't worry, you will find lot of things which are copyleft. Copyleft is the opposite of it, means whatever is available as a copyleft, like I will tell you some another name for it, royalty free. If anything which is available as a royalty free, you can use it for free. You don't have to worry. You simply use it. Nobody is going to say that, oh, you have used my this particular content, images, videos, or any other thing. Okay. Next important thing is tips for effective slides. How you can do. I'm going to share you some of the important tools and tips, tricks that can be you can use it effectively in your PowerPoint while creating your slides. I hope you will enjoy that. So stay tuned. This is what a highlight I'm telling. One important thing that was missing in the first part in the tools, that is a camera. I have already told, if you don't have a webcam or if you don't have a laptop with the web camera, you can use your own mobile phone as a camera. I will tell you how to use it, or even I'm just telling you if I have forgot to tell. If you want to use it, you require a software called as IVCam. So I will tell you what is IVCam. If you all are here, just open a browser. I will use Chrome. Okay, Google Chrome is open. So what I will do in the Chrome, I will search for IVCam. Okay, the moment I go, it will give me the first website. The website is e2esoft.com. Okay, that you can click on it on the camera and you will find a tool. It's actually it is a paid version, but you can use it for free if you want. Okay, so you can download one. This is a Windows client. You have to download for the Windows. If you are using, download this particular tool. It's not a big size of tool. It's only hardly costing 17 MB. After download, what you have to do, you have to install it. After installation, you go to the Google Play Store and search for IVCam. Okay, on the Play Store you will find the IVCam like this, or you can scan from your particular mobile phone and you can download it on your mobile. So what you have to do, you simply have to open it. You have to on that particular IVCam, and on the PC also it will automatically get connected. There are two important methods to get connected. Number one, you can connect via wireless LAN, Wi-Fi. Means you have a LAN on your machine and on your mobile you can have to on it, automatically it get connect with the IP. Second, you can connect via USB cable. How to do that? If you want any detailed instruction about how to use the mobile as a camera, please tell me. I will make a separate video for you, but it will be on your request and the demand. Okay guys, that's great. Next is we are going to give some of the takeaways. That is, the one takeaway will be how to use your mobile camera as a webcam. That is one. Second, I will also going to share you how I can optimize my video, how to convert my PPT into video, and how I can make that I should send the video to my students. Because if the size is big, it will consume your data. Let's take 500 MB of the file. If somehow you are able to send it to any of the student, how they are able to download. So we will going to see how I can reduce the size and then I can send it to him without compromising on much of the quality. Okay, so that is a bonus tool. I am going to talk about it. So let's first we will talk about MS Office. Can you get MS Office for free? Let's go and search of it. So I am having this is the option. You can just go to the Microsoft and you can search for Office 365 for education. How to do that, I will tell you. Go to the google.com. Okay, this is the google.com. After going to the google.com, simply search Office 365 for education. Okay, you can also write free here. So if you write free Office education, you will get this Microsoft link. You can click on the free Office registration. I have already having my own Office registration. You can go and see. I having whatever I am using, that is my office. Now what you have to do, here you will find getting started, and it will say that students and the educators are at eligible institutions can sign up for Office 365 for free, including the Word, Excel, PowerPoint and other tools that you can do it. If you don't know how to do that, you can simply download the MS Office trial version and directly go and create a login. You will get Office 365 for free use. I have my official email ID. Okay, I will hit enter. It will ask me again to do that. It will prompt me to go and get the particular screen. Okay, click it. Okay, so it is asking, are you a student or a teacher? So since I am a teacher in my college, I will click on I am a teacher, click on it. Now they will ask you to create an account. So what I will do, I will create my account, Dr. Ajay Shriram. So without installing, I can use it. I can create a PowerPoint presentation. It's automatically open free for me. I can click on it, I can open it, and I can work online also without installing. But if you don't want to do that, what you have to do, you have to download the particular Microsoft MS Office, and then you can log in with this account. I will write here MS Office 365 download ISO free. Okay, click here. You are getting one link here. You have to just click on the particular link. I am downloading from the third party. It's okay if it is an ISO file, you don't have to worry on it. You can simply click on and you can download it. So there is something is over here. Are you able to find here Office Pro Plus Retail Image? Click on it. It will prompt to your download manager, and the size is 3.42 GB. And then you can download it. After download, install and use your key which is given to you over here that you have done. Okay, so this is all about how to get an office. So I hope you enjoyed that. The first problem is solved. Second problem for a microphone in the camera is solved. Next we will go and talk about some research, how to do it. So in order to do the research, what I will do, I will just try to create another PowerPoint slide. I will go to the PowerPoint. I have my Office 365 installed. Again, it's a legal version. I will click on the PowerPoint. I can also have the different templates which I can use. Simply I will click on the blank. So what I want to do over here, I will create few of the slides for you. Number one, I want some important things about cricket. Okay, history of Indian cricket. This is my topic. So whenever I click on it, what I will get the first link, that is a Wikipedia. If you find anything which is interesting, that you can click on it and you will get the information. Next important thing, if you want to search by image, click on the images. It will open all the images for you, and if you see here Indian cricket, and if you're finding this is quite interesting, click on open button. What I will do, I will just randomly copy some of the text. This is, I will put it as a, make sure that if you're copying anything, you should have a proper heading, and if you're not doing, you are violating the Copyright Act. So see, the moment I copy, I will just make sure it is basically I'm creating my slide to ensure. Okay, this is my thing. Is it center or not? If you move, you will find this breakpoint has come over here, and it is saying that now I am in the center. So I don't have to go and check whether it is a center line or not. Second method is you can simply drag it to last point. Here you drag it to last point, and you can click and write it center. It will assign the center line. This is the one way. Next, if you want to put an effect to the particular title, you can go to the drawing tool. Okay, in this drawing tool you will find some different options. If you find this is quite interesting for you, click on it. If you want to change the color, go to the text fill color. You can change the color of it. Okay, if you feel that you want a gradient effect of the color, you can go and you can simply put any of the gradient effect that you like. Okay, you can increase the size. This is my size is increased. Okay, see the color is different and it's working. If you want to put make sure that your particular slide is going to have a changing effect or some animation, you can go and fill in this way, or you can put in this way, like this also. I'm not going to teach you how to create a slide, but this is a simple thing. Next, whatever I have done the research, please try to copy this particular part if you want it and paste it. After pasting, just justify your text, and after justifying, make sure you are doing one more important thing. Click on link part, paste it. Okay, after pasting your finding, this is my link. Make sure your link is properly adjusted either at the bottom of the column, and you can simply write one important thing, that is credit. You can simply write credit. You can reduce the size, it doesn't matter. So what people will understand, that whatever content you have taken has been taken from this particular website. It means you are giving a proper credit to the researcher. Next, what I will do, I will copy the same thing. I don't want this text and I want to insert some image. Let's go. You know that what we have done. I have clicked over here. This is my particular thing I wanted to insert the image. Okay, this is basically an image from the Amazon illustration. If you don't want this, you can just close it. Go and see this particular image. Indian Cricket History. This is a website. I know it's quite lengthy, but still bear with me what we are doing. If you want to use it, first of all you have to ask whether you want to use or not. See, they have also used from the Twitter. What you can do, you can simply copy it. There is a smart thing, you can simply click on it. It has just pasted. You are getting this point? I have just pasted it. Okay, after pasting, the moment I paste, what happened, some of the design idea comes over here. This is the beauty of the Office 365, which automatically shows the design. So if you want to put like this, you can just make your presentation on it. Okay, so this is how you can make your presentation, and the credit is there. Now this time you want to give the credit to Twitter, or you can directly give the credit to this particular website, because what I have done, I have taken this particular picture from this website. Okay, and I will put it properly over here. So in this way the credit is already given. If you want to adjust, if you want to change the color, you can simply go over here, go to the design tool, change the color, and in this way this is working. If you want to align the particular photograph, you can do the same also. Okay, this is another way of doing it. Means what I am doing, I am just making my text more beautiful. Okay, so this is how I have created. So what I will do, I will try to make sure that I am creating this basically to ensure that you are able to work on the particular slide. Next, if you feel that I also have some of the content which I can take it from the particular media, what I will do, I will copy this particular part. You click on Ctrl C, copy, go to the paste part, paste it. So another is also added. If you feel the background is good, it's okay. If you don't want, then you can change it. Now, next important thing. This is all about our part. I have talked about the office. I am just talking about the research. I have done all the research. My slides are ready. I know what is copyright and copyleft. If you want any kind of animation that has to be inserted in this particular presentation what you have created, for example, you want something to be inserted free for animation. So what I am doing, I am just copying this, I am just pasting over here, and now I will tell you how to get some royalty free part. Okay, I'm just adjusting for all of you. I know I'm taking time, but still we are doing good. So go and click on it. Now I want some of the important copyleft items. This is about the copyright. This is copyright. This content is copyright. Now I want something copyleft. So copyleft have multiple things. Like if you want some copyleft images, what you have to do? There is one good website called as pixabay.com. You can find multiple websites available on your website and on your Google, and you can find it about it. I like Pixabay because Pixabay provide a lot of important things. So what I will do, I will just simply click over here and I will search for cricket image. Okay, Pixabay. Okay, let's I'm just sticking to this. Okay, now I find some of the image. Pardon for it. If you can get some good images, you can take it, because images can be taken. The only thing is that you have to research it and you have to find some of your related image. So I will take this is my image. See, it's written, it's free, and you don't have to give any attribution. Click on download, select your size. The moment you have click on the download is complete. You have to sign up. You have to give the you have to say that you're not Autobot. Click on download, click on download. It is asking to donate. You don't have to donate. Click. I have got this image. What you have to do? You have to go to the folder where you have just loaded. There is a simple way to insert the image into your PowerPoint presentation. You are here, go over there, just drag the image, and the image is downloaded for you. Again, you get some suggestion. I can use this kind of thing as a image. So this is basically royalty free copyleft. You don't have to give any attribution. You can use it free and you don't have to do any of the part. Next, I will go and talk to about it some animation. If you want to put some animations in your slide, and that too you don't have to pay any money, then again you can go to the Pixabay. I will go here to the Pixabay, and now this time I want some videos, and if I click on it, you can see if I am clicking, it's showing iStock, means it is paid. If somewhere it is showing iStock, means remember that it is some paid one. So what I am doing over here, I am going, see, I got some video animation, and that too it's showing me free. You don't have to do any kind of attribution. I will click on it. I will select some size. I don't want the bigger size to it. Click on download. It is just asking me where to download. I will download over here. After download, open it. What I will do, I will go to my presentation, and this time I want here a video to be added. So where is my video? Okay, just waiting whether it is downloaded or not. I will see Indian Gully Cricket download. I will open it, open folder. Okay, see, I got it. I will go to my presentation. I will drag it. So the moment I drag, what will happen? It has just inserted the video. Now what you're finding over here, what you can do, the certain tips and tricks. You can simply make sure that I want this video to be backside. Click here, click on the back. Your image will be sent to back. Okay, you can write here Gully Cricket, your wish. Center line, that's it. So what will happen if I am playing this with picture? See, next, cricket, you have to play it, and it has started playing. I am having some audio also, it's not audible, it might be muted. So this is all about my Gully Cricket audio. So in this way, I have just created the entire presentation. Some important tips and tricks which I was just talking about it, I will tell you. I'm just covering some of the topic previously also. I was just talking about some tips and tricks, and then I will tell you how to create a video part. Okay, so I will tell you some of the important tips and tricks. Let's take this. I will write here the name as tips and tricks for PowerPoint. Okay, so I will just delete this and PowerPoint. Now the first important thing I will tell you, if I'm inserting an image, what I can do with the image part. Okay, so let's take an example. So now if you see, I will take this particular logo for demonstration. I will copy it and I will paste it. The moment I paste, you're finding that this particular image is quite good. Okay, what I can do, I can go to the picture. There is an option. I can change the color of the image. I can make the color of the image differently, or I can put it normal. This is one part. Now what I want on this, after taking this particular image, I want to do something with the image. So what I can do, if suppose this is my background, and if I want to change the design, in the background I put this particular color. Now this color is changed, but what I want over here, this color and this color is different. I will click on the image, I will go to the color, I will click on the set transparent, and I will get this icon. The moment I click, some of the part of the image get transparent. Copy, I will paste this image. Okay, now after pasting, you're finding that this particular logo is looking little bit different having the background. What I will do, I will click on the picture, go to the color, click on the transparent, click this particular icon. Now your logo has become transparent. You can set that logo for your use. Okay, since I am doing this workshop for our SP College, and thus I can use the SP College, I hope that they don't have any kind of problem while doing that. Okay, so in this way I can set the transparency and I can use it. Now most important thing, if you feel that this color is different and this color is different, what do you want? I want that this color to be applied to it. It's very difficult. You can go to the colors, you can search for some colors and you can match it. It will not matching. So there is another things to do that. Go to the toolbar. There is an option called as text fill. Click on the text fill. You will find the eyedropper tool. Click on the eyedropper tool and just try to see here this particular icon. It will show you the RGB line. Click on OK. Automatically the color will apply. Okay, once again I will tell you, don't worry. I want this, I want different color to it. I will go to select the eyedropper. I will select different color. Click on it. The color will change. Okay, quite interesting. Now, if you feel that I want to take the color from the website, so what I can do, I am here. Okay, now I want this color to be changed. What I will do, I will select, I will, okay, after selection, this is a color. I will click on the eyedropper tool, and what I will do, I will just hold my left cursor and I will move it. See here, I have selected this color, drag it. Automatically color from my website is also appear. So this is what the simple tips and tricks that you can use, and you can make your presentations more effective. I hope you like the particular tips and tricks. I know videos are getting very lengthy, but still you will enjoy it. I know that. Next, let's move toward our recording part. So what to do for the recording? In order to record, you have to do something which is very interesting. You have to go to you have to click on the slideshow option. There is an option called as record slideshow will appear. What you have to do, you have to simply click on it, record slideshow. It is asking from the current or from the beginning. Click on the from the beginning part. After clicking on the beginning, you're finding that all things have come over here. You're finding my camera is visible. Okay, some effect is there. So now what is happening? Now what you have done, you have not purchased any kind of software. You are simply using your Office, your slideshow recorder, and your own camera. This camera is also the camera of my mobile phone, which I am using for better clarity. So this is all, you got it. So what you have to do, you have multiple options on it. This is one is a record button, this is one for stop, play, and here if you have any kind of notes that you can just click on it. There is a clear screen, settings are also there for audio. You can just move your slide. There is a microphone, it's turned on, off, it's turned on. I can turn on off my camera if I don't want. I can just make sure it is not visible. So both the things are there. What I will do, I will simply click on the record button. Now see how it is recording. Click on the record, recording has started. I will see. So we are, good morning friends, we are going to talk about our Indian cricket, national Indian national cricket team. This is the quiet description. I have taken this particular content from the particular website. You can just click on it for the more information. This is my Indian team holding the trophy and you all might be enjoying it. This is my good Indian cricket team. Oh, this is my favorite logo which I have taken as a royalty free image. I have don't done anything, and I have provided with the design idea which I have used. This is how in my gully the cricket is played. You can see this how my kids are playing in my playground. This is my second slide. Next, this is my gully cricket. Okay. Next, this is my logo where I have just changed my background, you remember. So this is all about my slide. This is my another slide. I'm talking about some courses, something. This is all am I going to be having, effective teaching, learning, various things. We have just covered about the different tools like microphone, camera, Microsoft Office, headphone, research, tools and tips, royalty free, PowerPoint tools, and some takeaway what we are doing right now. Okay, the moment you have done this recording, click on the stop button. At the moment you stopped, what will happen, you can just replay and check it what is over there. We are having effective teaching, learning, various things. We have just covered about the different tools like microphone, camera, Microsoft Office, headphone, research. One more important good thing over here, that whatever you have spoke on the slide is different. I am at the 7th slide. Okay, I have just played on it. You can just do the slide presentation for anyone. It stopped. Go here and the first, see, play. Oh, this is my favorite logo which I have taken as a royalty free image. So what I am doing over here, I can go and evaluate each and every slide whether I have spoken a proper correct word or not. If something is wrong, I can just go and delete that particular slide and I can create different one. So quite effective. So what happened after that? After I have stopped it, close this bar. Okay, so what we have done, the moment it is everything is done, you can start from the beginning and see here if you slide slow. So we are good morning friends, we are going to this talk is my about output, our Indian. Oh, this is my favorite logo which I have taken. I'm just playing my video. Next, this is my logo where I have just changed my. Okay, now what to do after that? There is an option called as file, there is option called as save as, or in the info also you will find this is the media and its size of the presentation is 37 MB. Okay, so what you have to do, you simply have to click on the save as button. In the save as, just click where you want to save. I will choose to save on my desktop and I will make sure to name as new, and here I will change it to the MPEG-4 format for converting into the video. Click on save, it's converted. It will converting my entire presentation into video. Okay, just hold on, it will take some time. The moment it will convert, you will find what was the approximate size of that particular video. It was 37 MB, right? So the moment it get converts, it will take some time to compress, to encode, and to provide all the things embedded to each other, and then it will start. Okay guys. Okay, so once it is converted the compilation, you can go and check this particular video which is available on it, and the size has increased to 81.81 MB. Don't worry, I'm going to tell you about it. So we are good morning friends, we have just created this particular demo video. I hope you like it. And this video is consisting of your microphone, and you're finding the quality is quite good. Your audio is also good. Your video is also good. Cricket, animation is also there.
International cricket, enjoying it.
And
so this is my about the different.
These are the different animations which I have played. The video is very short, but still it has taken almost 81 MB. So the problem will be how I can make it this video. How I can make sure that this particular video will ensure me that it is send it effectively with minimum size. So the bonus content which I'm going to give today is that you have to go and toggle for one tool. I will just tell you, please follow this very effectively. This is all what I have told you. One more important thing, if you want to have some royalty free animation which is you want to play in your particular PPT presentation, then you can use it. For example, you want this clock. In order to get this particular image as an animation, what you have to do, you have to go to this particular website called as Giphy, royalty free animation. And so what you have to do is simply, if you want to insert this animated clock, table clock, so what you have to do, you click on it. There is the option. You don't have to save it, you just simply click on copy image. After clicking on copy, just go where you want to save it. I've just mentioned here the animated clock, and then whenever I click on the slideshow, see what happened. My animation is playing.
Oh, this is my favorite logo which I have taken as a royalty free image. I have don't done anything, and
see, simple. You don't have to do anything. You don't have to mention. You don't have to mention any kind of their link, credits, nothing. So this is all about it. So I was just talking about, this is my video, and the video size is almost 81 MB. It's very tough for me to send this video to my YouTube channel or to email or to send via WhatsApp. So what to do? See, the quality of this particular video is good. You can see here.
So we are can see here it's how my tools like top.
It's high quality video, and you don't want to also lose the quality also. So for that, I have one best tool for you, all of you. How to get the best tool? What you have to do, just to go to the particular internet and search for Handbrake. Handbrake, the moment to type Handbrake, the official website called as handbrake.fr will open for you. Remember guys, this is one of the best free video compression tool for you. You can also compress this video via your PowerPoint also, but I recommend, if you don't want to lose your size, use Handbrake. This is a logo, a pineapple logo. You can go and click on the download button. The size is very small. You simply have to click on the download. Download will appear and it will ask for which version. I want it for the Windows 64, that is 10. Click on the download. Size is very less, only 12 MB is there. You can click on the download and it will download appear. I have already downloaded. After download, you have to just install it. It's very simple. So now I will use Handbrake. I'm doing this exactly for you. Okay. So clicking on the Handbrake, it will try to open my web page. Okay, my video Handbrake is open. So this is basically a Windows screen. You don't have to do, it's already written, drop the file. What I will do, I will just take this particular file, I will click here and drop it. The moment I click on the drop, it has analyzed. If you want to set the picture, that is first picture, second picture, as your first interface, you can set it. After that, you have to do some small setting. Please remember setting for without losing the quality and high quality impact of the video. So in the summary, you just have to click on the web optimize. If you want to place your video on the YouTube, it's very good to place it as a web optimized video. Dimension, you don't have to do anything, it's already captured the source dimension. Filter, you don't have to do anything in the filter, because if you want to make sure it is denoise, you can click on the denoise. The mechanism will use and it will try to make it. Okay, denoise is something where I am just trying to reduce my noise. Next, click on the video part. The video codec is very good, don't change this particular codec. Frame rate is 30, it's also good. Now here in the quality you have to just change it, and you have to make the quality at 23. Okay, 23 frequency, radio frequency. Just make sure you're making the quality at 23. Now if you go optimize the video, it is showing as fast. Make it slow. Okay, slow will make that their processing or encoding will make little bit slower, but it will give good output. Now that's it. You don't have to do for the audio or anything. You don't have to add anything, and then now you have to save where you want to save it. What I will do, I will just try to save my in the desktop, and I will name it as new low, just to ensure that whether it is in the low or not. Click on save. Now there is an option called as start encoding, and the moment I clicked on the start encoding, it will take some time to do it. Okay, so this is all about my entire content. Just let's recap till it's get wind up. It may take some of the important time remaining, it's saying is almost 9 minutes, and 9 minutes is quite lengthy. So let's back to our presentation part. Click on the view. So what we have seen in this, the most important thing, I will just want to make sure that you might getting all the points clearly. I have talked about some of the important various different tools which are available from the UGC and the MHRDC for making our learning non-stoppable for the teachers and for the students. You can provide this information to your students. You can see that we have also discussed multiple different tools that can be used by your teachers. Okay, next, different online platform solutions for student like is Udemy, Upgrade, Class Central, and your Coursera. Okay, next, effective teaching PowerPoint. I have already talked about few important things, that is tools which are needed, important things to remember, tips for effective and takeaway, which I have talked about the mic, camera, any other thing, office, yes, microphone. In the research, we talked about the research part, copyleft, copyright, royalty free. Next is your PowerPoint tips and tricks, your mobile camera, takeaway I have already talked. So this is all about from ourselves. If you have any kind of questions, please don't hesitate to ask me any question. Feel free to ask me anytime. Thanks for your patience watching this video and practicing it. I hope you all are going to practice. So before I end up, I just want to go and see how much time. So that is what I was just talking about it. Once it is done, you will see this particular window, and now you can click on the proceed. So what will happen? The video is there. Now you can go and see something very interesting. This was the video which was the original size, and this is the converted size. Means 81 MB of the video is converted into only 12 MB. And go and see the quality. You will not find anything which is below or low quality. So we are see here. Good morning, friends. We are going to quality is quite good.
This is the quite this background.
Okay. So this is all about my entire tutorial. I hope you like it. So if you still have any kind of questions, please let me know. And thank you for attending this wonderful FDP program. I hope this is going to enrich and enhance your skills as a teacher for making it better, effective teaching during this COVID pandemic situations. It is not only for this, but you can take this particular lecture for your further teaching also. So thank you. Have a nice day.